Hey YouTube, Super here with a review of the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Den-O liner form from Den-O, obviously. If you didn't know that, then leave now. Not sure what number this is in the Den-O line. Last one that we had was Climax form, I think. X form is due out this month, I believe. Rod form and gun form and wing form all are unknown. And we have pre-orders up through September or something. So, no idea where those are. But, Den-O box, a lot like Climax form, given the 4 colors going on through the ring and stuff like that. Liner form here, nice, chromey letters, stuff on the back. Pretty simple box. I love the Den-O mold. I've been over this 5 billion times in these little Den-O line reviews. Fantastic mold and probably one of the best Figuarts has to offer. Besides, like, the Ryuki base mold, because that's pretty much the god of Figuarts molds. But, for ones that lack diecast, Den-O is the best. Very solid figure, no wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey joint problems. And that is great. Full rotation up there. Shoulder pads are connected to the shoulder, so there isn't any connection with the body. Double joint swivels. Swivel up here at the bicep, swivel down here at the thigh. Pretty simple style of hip joint, double joint. I think that Den-O started this foot joint, which is plastic, but operates a lot. So there isn't any restrictions like on a ball and socket joint. Then, of course, full rotation on the head and everything like that. So very, very cool figure overall. So liner form's a pretty interesting design. While Climax form kind of took Den-O and then combined every little bit of him into one, liner form is basically Ryotaro all by himself. Granted, he has the power of the Imagine, but control-wise, it's all him. So it's a very cool design. A red base, pretty much just kind of the train style armor going on up in front here. The head sculpt I really do like, liner form's head sculpt. Yeah, you got this little fin thing up on his head and it looks kind of derpy, but I think that's kind of neat, actually. So, really digging the head sculpt on him, done very well. Compound eyes look great, as always. So, very cool. You do have the pieces of the Den-gasher down here on his belt. They do not come off, so that's fine. No pieces to have this, just the blank holsters, because he doesn't actually use the Den-gasher as liner form. I don't think he ever did anyway. But he doesn't come with any Den-gasher pieces anyway, so no real reason to have those. The Katheros does not come off at all, which again is fine. It doesn't really need to. So that is a thing that's really about it in terms of base of the figure. Accessory-wise, you only get 4 sets of hands. You have a kind of posed hand, and then you have a hand to hold the DenKamen Sword, which is right here. Very nice weapon overall. It does come with a rider pass that fits right in there. So you just slot that right in, and that's how he activates liner form. Really neat. Love the detail on it. You got all the colors throughout the blade here. Very nice. You do have a handle down here. Since that's how he operates it, he pulls the handle, it turns, and he locks it in place. The handle doesn't actually lock anything in place, but at least it moves, so that's a nice little touch as well. So you have Momotaros up here. Close up his little peach face. Spinning around, you have Urataros, Kintaros, and Ryutaros. And I'm not sure if you can hear it or not, but it does lock in place as you spin it. So once it gets to that like cross angle, then you lock it in place. So pretty nice. I'm gonna just set it to Momotaros, because why not? And a lot of times he holds this two-handed just because it's heavy and Ryotaro's not the strongest guy ever at all. But let's replace these with the weapon holding hands. And there we go. A very simple pose, but it works for everything we need it to. Very cool figure. Yeah, this is a pretty fast review, but given the fact that his only accessories are 4 hands and the DenKamen Sword, not counting the rider pass, pretty simple figure to go over. If you're a fan of the Den-O mold, then by all means pick this up. If for some reason you don't really dig liner form, you consider Climax form or Choke Climax form the final form, which it kind of is in a way, but isn't. Very weird thing with Den-O. But if you consider that the final form and you want to pick up Choke Climax form, go for it. No one's stopping you. But liner form is a very cheap release, so it is very affordable. Very cool. I love the DenKamen Sword. It looks great in this Figuarts release. So a definite plus there. It doesn't have as much functionality as Climax or Super Climax, but it's a great figure in its own right. And it is a retail release, so it should be pretty easy to pick up compared to Super Climax form. But by all means, great figure. If you're a fan of Den-O, definitely pick it up. I see no real flaws in it other than the low accessory count. Could have used a couple additional hands. Maybe I'm trying to think of other accessories it could have came with, and he just doesn't really have that much that he could come with. But maybe a couple additional hands would have been nice, but I don't really mind all that much. I'm not a huge hand person, so low hand count's fine with me. Great figure overall, and definitely recommended. So you can check out ShokunShinobi.com, plus updates on my reviews and hauls, and of course check out Riders, Rangers, and Rambles, a podcast being latest token news in the craziest way possible. And of course you can buy this guy, more S.H.Figuarts, and more Kamen Rider merchandise at cstoysjapan.com. So take care and have a great one. Bye.